And similarly today, certain industries are better geared to be having these conversations. And SAP is a tech industry. So in many ways, we're at the cutting edge of new things to do, okay? And not just for interest's sake, but because we're building tech to support those areas of work. But there's been an interesting convergence of things happening in the industry, which makes these kind of conversations raise their heads. When we think about transforming our business, we think about, well, when this no longer exists as a technology, whatever this is today, what will it be in the future? So you're always kind of thinking 4 steps ahead of where other people are. So where everybody's kind of talking about AI now, tech have been talking about AI for 20 years, right? So it's not so new for the industry we're in. And in many ways, we are therefore able to capture future ideas in the now and start to make them use cases for what's coming down the line. So for us, we're also building tech in order to support neurodiversity, right? Because we know that tech is a great unifier in many ways, or a great leveler, you know. And so the industry itself is able to start dealing with complex questions. At the same time, in HR, we've been digitizing for 20 years, okay? And when you digitize HR, okay, you're able to free up time from the transactional stuff that we do in HR generally in our organizations, and say, what are some of the more strategic problems we want to deal with in our organizations? So free up the time from leave forms and, you know, all those kinds of transactional activities, and give people time to think about, how do we want to build future organizations? So that's kind of how we got into it. A transformation in the organization, a tech focus for how do we fix problems, what kind of problems do we want our tech to deal with, okay? And then how do we use our own organization as a use case for building the technology, building the experience, and building alternative ways of doing things in organizations.
So really looking at the capacities of humans in partnership with the tech, and then I believe then there was a particular focus on how do we attract and have a program to actually support neurodivergence.
So people may not know this, but we employ 120,000 people worldwide. If just by normal stats, 20% of those are going to be spicy, they're there already. You know, you don't have to attract them. They got into the system by hook or by crook. Okay, and the fabulous thing about SAP, and again, there's context. It is a massive European organization, okay, largely European organization. And it's been around a long time. And because it is a global organization, you have people with many kinds of diversity. Okay, so, you know, on any given day, when you have a Teams meeting, you know, you needing to tune into this person's Hungarian, this person's from Prague, this person's from Russia. So the normal stuff we egg about every day doesn't exist at SAP because there are 81 languages being spoken in 100 countries. So already that sits in the organization.